Exports of South Korean passenger cars reached a record high in the second quarter of this year on solid demand from the U.S. and Canada, according to the Korea Customs Service.
관세청은 지난 2분기 한국산 승용차 수출액이 미국과 캐나다의 수요가 회복되면서 사상 최대치를 기록했다고 밝혔습니다. Tell us more.
So we're looking at the second quarter, so that is April to June, the April to June period. Exports of Korean cars were up 6.8% compared to the same period last year, and this marked the highest quarterly figure ever and the 9th consecutive quarterly growth.
So I would imagine more gasoline cars were exported.
Why would you imagine that?
Because
you read it in the article?
Well,
I would have
no.
thought the opposite, actually.
No, well, I've been hearing stories that eco-friendly cars are less popular in America than they are elsewhere in the world.
Okay. Yeah,
Tell
I
us
would have
about
thought I was kind of surprised by that stat, actually.
Yeah.
But yes, so they were saying that the outbound shipments mainly were mid and large size petrol cars or gasoline cars, and the value of eco-friendly cars actually went down slightly. And by destination, we mentioned here the U.S. and Canada in the headline. Exports to the U.S. were up 33%. And Canada was up almost 15%, 14.6%. Australia came in third. A lot of exports to Australia as well, 8.8%.
네, 미국과 캐나다로 수출하는 우리나라 승용차가 더 늘었다는 얘기인데요. break it down을 좀 하면은 세세하게 살펴보면은 휘발유차가 좀 더 많이 팔렸다는 것을 알 수 있습니다. 자, passenger car가 뭘까요?
Yeah, passenger cars. This is... I had to look up the definition, but the actual definition is any car that's designed to carry fewer than 10 people.
Okay.
So I guess like a van would still be considered, like a minivan would still be considered a passenger car.
그렇군요. 10인승 이하면은 승용차라고 부르는군요. 자, 승용차 passenger car라고 합니다. 그리고 이제 driver seat 옆에 있는 조수석 또 영어로는 passenger seat라고 합니다. 자, 그 다음에는요, solid demand.
Anytime we say something is solid, usually we're talking, something, a liquid or a solid, you'll hear that. But in this case, if you say somebody is like we'll use this in sports a lot, a solid player, it means they're good.
Yep.
So in this case, solid demand just means strong demand. People want to buy South Korean cars.
Yep, absolutely. 자, 여기서 말하는 solid라는 거는 견고하다라는 단어에서 왔기 때문에 상당히 많이 사람들이 원한다. 뒤에 나오는 demand는 수요죠. 그 수요가 굉장히 단단하다, 크다라는 뜻이 되겠습니다.
The opposite, you might hear weak demand.
Yep. Exactly. 네, 약한 수요. 이렇게 또 반대말도 같이 알아두면 좋겠네요. Now here's the headline again. Exports of South Korean passenger cars reached a record high in the second quarter of this year on solid demand from the US and Canada, according to the Korea Customs Service.